Welcome to Unconventional Vocations, where we shadow people who take on jobs that seem out of the ordinary. I'm your host, Gerard, and today we're going to be taking a look at jobs that seem taboo, specifically the job of a tattoo artist. But first, let's find out why people get tattoos.
Yeah, I have one.
Yes.
Yes, I have multiple tattoos.
No.
No, I do not have any tattoos.
Most of them is impromptu, so they don't really have much of a significance.
These kind of designs are very small, so it doesn't really affect my life.
When I first got it, I thought it meant something like, regardless whether you're happy or sad, that you're a whole person.
So, do you think that tattoos are considered a taboo in our country?
I think to a certain extent, it's still considered a taboo.
Having tattoos is associated with being in gangs. Most of the excuses that I hear the older generation giving me is, oh, if you get tattoos, then you can't get a job in the future.
Tattoos are regarded as something like, I would say, dirty.
They are a tool for low-lifers to express themselves.
But slowly, I think more and more people are more open to the idea of getting tattoos.
Mostly the younger people with smaller tattoos on their arms or even their legs. So I think society now is more accepting of these kind of tattoos.
After hearing different points of view, I'm curious to find out why tattoo artists do what they do and the inspiration behind their art. To help us with that, we have Chris, a fine line tattoo artist, who's going to take us through a day in the life of the profession.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm a tattoo artist for over 10 years.
Could you give us a brief description of the job and a bit of the process as well?
The life of a tattoo artist, it revolves around maybe research, a lot of learning throughout the years, a lot of practice, a lot of drawing, coming up with ideas, designs. What I do is I cater my drawing process towards each client. So I got to adapt to them, understand them well, hear them out, and try to put that onto paper and later on translate onto skin. The steps for a tattoo process is firstly you get a drawing prepared, then you print a stencil, you get the right size, you place it on, hopefully it accentuates the body, then you just tattoo.
That's so cool. Can we see where the magic happens?
Yeah, definitely.
So Chris, would you consider the job of a tattoo artist to be taboo?
Yeah, I would think so. 10-15 years ago, it seemed like not something a society would consider a job, pretty much underground. But for now, in this era, definitely things change a lot. I think people see it as a professional kind of setting. Definitely quite taboo, if you would say.
What are your family and friends' thoughts about you becoming a tattoo artist, in the past and then now?
Okay, for my friends-wise, I think they didn't really say much. But for my family-wise, I think initially my mom comes from a bit of an artistic background, but she did mention to me once before that she acknowledges or appreciates all forms of art, but not tattooing. That I asked her why, she said tattooing is gruesome, a lot of dealing with a lot of blood, something a little unsettling. So she thought of it as more of a hobby for me. But for now, she's seen my persistence, hard work, my commitment to tattooing basically. She sees the art form, and yeah, she's extremely supportive of my decisions and of my career in a way.
Hey Chris, what are you doing now?
So I'm doing the outline of the tattoo to settle the foundation before heading off to shading and highlights.
Despite the taboos surrounding it, what made you want to become a tattoo artist?
I think I was always attracted to things that are more underground, a bit different, mainly because it was actually a taboo. That attracted me a lot. Yeah, I started hanging out at the tattoo shops, and I was lucky enough for them to show me the way, and that started everything. Yeah.
Well, some might say that pursuing a job in the industry doesn't really reflect well, but what gave you the drive and the motivation to continue on?
So for me, I actually did a degree in business marketing, but I was already sort of tattooing before that. So tattooing was sort of a part-time kind of thing. So when I graduated, I had to make the decision to go the corporate way and maybe drop tattooing, have tattooing at the sideline. But I knew if I did that, I wouldn't improve. I wouldn't know my potential. Yeah. So I decided to concentrate on tattooing and not think about a corporate job. And with that mindset, I actually improved a lot because I have no other outlet but tattooing. I have to prove to myself that I can make it and I can do a good job and improve. So it took many years to actually get to kind of where I am right now.
That was really inspiring. I'm really glad I was able to shadow the tattoo artist and learn more about the profession. And I was also really inspired by his story to always put the 100% in whatever I do and never do it half-heartedly. Anyways, if you guys are interested to check out more, here is Chris's Instagram. And with that, that brings us to the end of Unconventional Vocations. See you guys next time. Bye-bye! That's so cool. Can we see where the magic happens?
Okay.
You guys wait for me to finish first, then you can...
Yes, let's go.